How can overseas Australians return with an expired visa? In today's video update, we will be taking a look at what a resident return visa is and its criteria. The Resident Return Visa Australia is a crucial visa option for permanent residents whose travel legitimacy has expired while away from the country. In situations like this, a person cannot come back to Australia once their visa legitimacy has expired. That is where the Resident Return Visa comes in. It is a really substantial visa that permits individuals to be able to come back to Australia in case their travel visa expires during a period of stay outside the country. This visa has two subcategories and is fitting for permanent or ex-permanent inhabitants of Australia. What is Resident Return Visa? The Resident Return Visa subcategories 155 and 157 permits permanent residents of Australia to return to the country if they were overseas while their visa expired. It is crucial to know about this visa in case your travel legitimacy expires after you depart Australia or before you plan on returning. In such a difficult situation, where a person cannot return to Australia, the Resident Return Visas can help you retrieve your travel legitimacy and get back to Australia. What are the requirements for Resident Return Visas? To be qualified for the Resident Return Visa subcategories 155 and 157, you have to be a permanent resident of Australia. But in specific cases where a person has previously been a permanent resident but is no longer a current resident, they can apply for the visa if they fulfill the following requirements. Candidate must be a permanent resident of Australia. An ex-permanent resident of Australia, still holding a permanent visa. An ex-citizen who may have disowned or lost the citizenship of Australia. The candidates must meet the general criteria to be qualified to be able to apply for the Resident Return Visa, in addition to the submission of supporting documents for the process. What is the cost for Resident Return Visas? Subcategories 155 and 157. The cost of the Resident Return Visas subcategory varies for online applications and paper applications. Candidates are required to apply online, where the visa costs 410 Australian dollars. If the candidate is allowed to apply on paper, the charge for the visa is 490 Australian dollars. Can family members be included in the Resident Return Visas? No, it is not allowed to incorporate family members under the Resident Return Visa subcategories 155 and 157. However, if other family members are also applying individually for the Resident Return Visa, you can have them processed at the same time, if you mention it clearly in the application form. Processing time for Resident Return Visa. The processing time for the Resident Return Visa, subcategory 155, varies from less than a day to up to 75 days. The processing time for subcategory 157 visa varies from 3 months to 4 months usually. But the processing time and percentage of being accepted are dependent on the quality of your application. We have reached the end of today's video update. Like, share and subscribe to our channel for more latest updates. Thanks for watching.